So we have to go back to the lighthouse then, right? Yep. I always click the quest icon, not the actual location. Ooh, a side mission. Note from the Crow's Rook, we've gotten wind of what Governor Avenchi plans for Treviso. It's not good. Come find us in the Diamond. Viago. Well, make me come all the way back here just to start a mission of a place I just was. It's kind of BS.
Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antom Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
None of this is easy.
We're facing immortals. We're fighting gods. Doesn't get any tougher than this. The harder it is, the more it's worth doing.
Ladies.
That said, we can make it easier on ourselves.
So, what's the plan?
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
We overwhelm them.
Let's make sure there's too many distractions for them to spot us.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, Veil Jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
It could work. Our allies aren't as strong as they could be. But with a smart plan, they could make it through.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have two gods waiting. Who knows how many Antom? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
There's still much we could do to prepare, but we may all yet survive the day.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
I'm really distracted by how every time somebody talks, they all turn their heads. Like, I get it, but like, you'd think somebody would just be like looking off into the distance or something. What about the Inquisitor?
What about the Inquisitor? I know she's busy fighting in the south, but this doesn't end until the gods are dead. She knows that.
Saving the world? Sounds like the Inquisitor.
Reach out to her. Morgan, too. We could use their help. We're not ready, but we can be. Weeks until the next eclipse gives us time. Let's use it wisely.
Agreed.
Get some rest, then we'll take care of outstanding business.
Meet Morgan at Cobbled Swan, return to Docktown by the crossroads, or quick travel. Alright, do we have any personal missions? We have Lucanus, we have Harding and Emmerich and Manfred Mann. Tosh is up in here. Lace is probably asking Emmerich about why touching me was bad.
How interesting. Like lyrium, you say?
Mm-hmm. This table's really cold.
Marble. It's wonderful on hot summer days.
Right. Nothing's happening.
Precisely.
Emmerich, you wanted to see me?
Ah, Rook. If you would be so kind as to step over here.
He wants to see what happens when we touch.
And there we have it. Just as I suspected.
Emotions?
Smitten kitten.
Involving Rook.
Wait, me?
Young love indeed. Come, Manfred. I'm sure they'll want to discuss the implications.
Emmerich,
Is he helping?
Really? You went to the necromancer for dating advice?
I'm not sure how to explain.
Well, things can't get any weirder.
Emmerich suspected that my abilities could be tied to how I was feeling. Feeling about you. I mean, the special feelings. You know.
It's not all the time. Great.
You're not toxic all the time. That's great news.
Wow.
Is
Rook.
it? But being close to you makes me feel things. And apparently, when I feel those things...
Yeah, I can see how this might be a problem.
Lyrium was the blood of the Titans. If my heart's beating, and my blood's racing around, maybe... I'm sorry.
We'll find our way. Can you control it?
Do you think you could control it?
It's tied to my emotions. Like the rest of my magic. I'm sure I can learn to control it.
We'll find our way.
Don't apologize. This isn't your fault, Lace. And we'll handle this the way we handle everything else. Together.
Together.
We got this, my love. Oh, I'm going towards the icon, but the icon's the mission, not the companion. Da-doy. Yeah, we're going in here. Gosh, what you got, girl?
I got word from a Ravani seer.
I didn't mean to call her
She
girl.
found a spirit who could translate the tablet. I'm supposed to meet her on the beach.
You need company?
Maybe. Yeah. Just let me know when you're free.
That's crazy. We finished Tasha's missions, but they're, like we finished their legacy, but they're still giving me more.
Need and knowledge.
No rank up. Let's level this thing up. Why are they grayed out? I don't get it. Because I don't have the... Okay, because I'm already maxed out. And there's no point in doing Shock Branch. I don't think I really use it, but... We do use Thunderclap from time to time. We might as well use the fire one. And the cold one. Just to get them all there. I feel like there was a Vitar I was gonna put on. Maybe I did. Crit damage stagger with crits relative to Shadow Dragons, that's right. These guys are just chatting. I think we got Lucanus.
Oh, great. Is it your turn to cook? What's all this going to be?
Damn, that
Paella.
looks good. Some
Well,
corn, a
2 of
turkey.
them. One without seafood for Emmerich. And a gooseberry pie for dessert. Nev's favorite.
You made dessert just for Nev?
Ooh.
There's enough for everyone.
Yes, but you still made it just for her.
You think it's a bad idea?
We're learning about their The companion love. Now that I've picked somebody, they're gonna start falling in love, right?
You're sweet on Nev.
Which
Don't
is
say
fine.
it like that. You think it's too much?
She'll love it.
Don't they say the way to someone's heart is through their stomach?
I believe I
perfect.
said that today.
The best way to the heart is between the fourth and fifth ribs. Don't listen to Biago.
That was definitely not what we were just talking about, Lucanus.
He's thinking
I'm
too
not good at
practically.
this. Hilario's always been the charming one. I just had to be good with a knife.
You can be both.
Yeah, the knife in the kitchen.
Rook, thank you for giving me this contract.
That's it here, huh? Everyone else is taken care of. I forgot to check. World. 121 out of 140, 28 out of 29. I'm missing one of the statues somewhere. Oh, the crows is only 3. Why did I think it was 5? F goes into journal for some reason. That's bothersome. We have a time to kill. Rid Treviso of Avenchi. This is Docktown. Elven Runes, Hossberg, Necropolis, Docktown, Ravane. We also have that's that big dragon that I'm still not ready for. Crossroads, Hossberg. We have a couple in Hossberg. Let's bang out some Hossberg stuff. And there's new quests available here. I'm sure at some point here they're gonna make me roll with Davrin, which is fine, but... Yeah, he's here, look. It is his mission after all.
Okay, let's run some more practice.
You need
Real
me for a
quick
fight,
before I
Justin.
talk to them.
Antoine keeps listening.
What are you after today?
I don't have valuables for you anymore, which sucks, because would have been some good levels for you. Guild Grasp. Can I buy the valuable from you and then sell it back? I don't know if I should rank up his stuff, you know? I can't sell the valuable back to him, which is fine. Let's talk to these folks first. Frenchie and the other guy.
Antoine?
Antoine, that's the one.
I can still hear it.
Antoine's still hearing things.
Though it is giving me a headache.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new blight continues.
We know the gods changed the blight. We think it changed more than they realized, or altered itself after.
It's answering to something other than gods.
Okay, that's not good news. But you're making progress with your studies.
Yes. Well, there's more to learn, but yes.
So what's the blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here in the wetlands.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
I can tell it's something large, rooted. A construct of the blight itself. An eruption controlling the rest. What that could mean.
If it's controlling the rest, we just take it down and then it's all done, right?
Everything that calls the Blight impacts the Wardens. We withstand it. But gods, archdemons, it all adds strain.
If the eruption calls the Blight, then it could mess with us too. Spark the calling sooner. We'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
I'm here to help. This is really bad, so we kill the eruption. Antoine's Blight connection. This is insider knowledge. I'm here to help.
So how do I help?
Figured you'd be in. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Sick.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
Mostly
but if the
doesn't sound
eruption's
good.
controlling the Blight and it gets attacked, then the Blight around Lavendel might respond.
Yes, its roots are everywhere and spreading. I can feel them.
These people can't lose their Blight experts. I can go after the eruption.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
Stay safe. Or as safe as you can.
That glimmer and shine.
I have no fear when FK's at my back.
Like extra
You've
shiny
always
in
got me.
Hossberg.
The Blight poisons so much. Water, plants, animals, people. Some would call the wetlands dead already. But they're not. It's not too late. Whatever the eruption means for the Wardens, we can leave this place better. It's what we're supposed to do.
We'll take our stand in the sheltered glade. Meet us there when you're done.
Wilco. And Davram, what you got, man? When he meets with somebody who has information on the Gloomhowler, what he learns, the monster's past shocks him to the core. So we're going to replace Tosh because he's a tank.
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
I
want to say this like as a compassionate way, not a funny way.
You're in a town full of Grey Wardens. It's probably the safest place in the world right now.
How can we help?
My name's Valia. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened...
She looks like Billy Corgan.
I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the Griffin eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffins during the Fourth Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
First Wardens are assholes.
Has every First Warden been an asshole?
Isaiah said she resisted at first, but orders were orders. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
Careful. He's a shameless flirt.
That's because he's such a pretty boy, isn't he? I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
So you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Hell yeah.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
Get those griffins back.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler is Seiya. Can't hide forever.
So this wasn't really a mission, it was just a conversation, huh? There's a quest down here. Is it you? Nope. It's you.
All right, let's find the Blight Eruption.
Rook, I'm Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the Blight and looting what was left behind. They attack wardens on sight even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt.
That's
if they
where I'm going
manage to
anyways.
break into the cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would sell to the highest bidder.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
We'd be in your
Crush
debt
'em.
more than we already are.
Have you seen
Spinning gold from
We
Gray.
kept talking about
Any other questicles nearby? Nope. We're heading down here. We got spinning gold from Gray. 3 mercenary groups. It's basically the same mission that we just did. Investigate the clues, right? Do 3 sets. Or, no, it was... What do we do in Treviso? We blew up the Gatlock 3 times.
That's a problem.
Distracting them.
I love that we're in combat before we even do anything. Time to get thunder clapping.
We've got the last warden who found us. We've got you too.
Really? How come that freezing didn't work?
Warden Sawyer was right. They're after whatever they can steal, and they're willing to kill for it.
Might as well track this. Because the
That's
one that I
messed
was
up.
tracking isn't
This
here.
isn't crap that's just lying around. It belongs to the wardens.
We'll put a stop to it.
They're resistant to fire. Let's just do this real quick.
All together.
Might as well. Can we tank, please? Are you, yeah, you're vulnerable to electricity too. Just not taking as much damage. You must have good defenses. Wowza. Freeze him up. This isn't the last of
Now
us.
let's see what they've got.
What do you mean, let's see what they've got? They're like treasure in here? I've been here. And maybe don't make that jump. What was that noise all about? Show me your treasures.
Hurry up! This makes my skin crawl.
It is not. Don't be an asshole.
Plans from the lost. Take jewelry, gold, and the like from peasants' houses. Light, easy sells. Leave the heavy stuff. Wagons, tack, cheap farmer swords. Rest of the space goes to warden loot. For those complaining their goods are blighted, we'll find a way to deal with it, or the buyer can worry about it. Not our problem. Whoever was just talking there sounded a lot closer than where the mark is.
Sex with Rook.
Oh no. Does everyone know?
You'll be okay. Just gotta get it under control.
What makes you so sure?
First girl I was with,
Whatever you find.
I accidentally.
My rock stuff happens when I want to have sex with Harding too.
Works for me.
I can giggity goo. Oh, everyone's staggered. Let's just destroy him. NBD.
It's a weight off the wardens.
We should tell Warden Sawyer.
I'm going to go tell Warden Sawyer only because I think that he's going to ask me to do something else, and I don't want to finish everything, come back, just to find out we got to come back out here anyways, so. Sawyer.
All right, let's find the blood eruption. Sawyer, the mercenaries you mentioned, we stopped them.
Thank the Maker. Anything they took from the locals, we'll see returned. As for what belongs to the Wardens, some of that may be better destroyed. We'll see to that, too.
I was wrong.
Follow me and don't recall the bones beneath the creek.
That's the chorus?
Grey Wardens are loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Something wicked this way comes.
Get ready.
Fire vulnerability, so I need to switch that up, but too late now because we're in combo. Whoop. What if we do ka-chow, ka-chow, ka-chow? Should be a nice amount of fire on him. Yeah, look, he's shocked too. Yeah, we'll rub some dirt on it. Harding, rub some dirt on me, girl. Some lacy dirt.
One for us.
Woo. I think we should switch to fire just to be sure. Why would I want to be burning? That's the one. At some point this thing's gonna go legendary, right?
I don't have a good feeling about this place.
No, but we've got to keep going.
Find the blight eruption. I'm gonna go towards the red glowing pulsing stuff. Alright, I think we gotta go up, right? Nope.
A barrier. That eruption's on the other side. We need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
Freezing him with fire is kind of funny. GG's.
More darkspawn show up.
I don't know how we get up.
Is that the last of them?
This way, I guess.
The ledge. Vantage point for taking out the tendrils.
Yeah, yeah. Telling me what I already know. Well, jumped a little early there.
A ballista.
Could be useful.
For what?
We're through.
Time to see what's back there.
Can I jump? Thank you for not just putting me back up at the top. Oh boy.
What is...
Oh, there's gonna be a big boy in here.
That's messed up.
The darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. Let's go.
I don't know if it's a good idea to do this before we're done the fight. It's probably going to be a big fight after this, so I don't know if I wanted to do this necessarily, but... Is this, Yeah, he is fire vulnerable, good. There's a ranged guy somewhere. What is going on? I need the tank. Wow. I just can't get a hit in. That's what I was trying to do that whole time. Okay, let's get your tankiness. These range guys never hitting the taunt. Probably because they're so far away and they're out of range of the taunt, but never mind that. That's logical. Okay, I dodged that. I'm stuck in a corner. He was just in a continuous rotational swing, and I was stuck in that corner. Every time I stood up, right into the weapon. I mean, first wipe of the day, 3 hours in, that's pretty good. And it's mostly due to being cornered. I say mostly, like that's 100% what it was. If I wasn't in that corner, we would have been perfectly fine. Hopefully I don't need to pop all this blight again. Why is it sending me this way? It's not, I'm just dumb.
Better be ready.
I don't feel like this guy had Arcane Bomb on, but he got frozen. And I don't know if it's because the other guy got frozen in proximity. If that's the case, that's pretty sweet. Good night. We good. Hey, Sandwraith03. Is this game better than Dragon Age Inquisition? If you ask the people that are a fan of the franchise, no, this game is not better. I played Inquisition when it came out, what was that, like 2014 or something? And I couldn't really get into it. I think the pacing on it felt kind of slow. This is more action-y. Maybe I didn't give it a good chance at the time. It was a different time in my life. I'm not big on the lore. Inquisition was the first Dragon Age game that I played.
Let's go.
So I wasn't, you know, massively into the story or anything like that. But yeah, sorry for the non-answer, but I'm having a good time with this game, more so than I did Inquisition. But I haven't gone back to Inquisition. I did buy it on a Steam sale though, so I will give it another shot eventually.
Not done yet.
You find that often with games though, like people that are fans of the franchise often don't like newer iterations because they either had different expectations for where the lore was going to go, or you know, there's minor adjustments to the lore that they don't necessarily agree with. Sandwraith, I'm talking to you right now. I would say yes, this game is good. But I can't answer the question of better than Inquisition. That's kind of like an opinion that I wouldn't be able to formulate. Let's get a taunt going. Have you finished Inquisition, or are you just not having a good time with it? Oh, gotcha.
We can do this.
Oh, that's probably why I wiped last time, because I spawned this guy inadvertently without realizing that I was going to. Let's get the taunt on him. We'll get a little primer going. Now we'll get the synergy. You're frozen. Yeah, if you haven't played any Dragon Age games, then I think you'll have a good time with this. It's fast-paced, full of action. The dialogue's a little cheesy, I'll admit that, but maybe it's just because my character looks so damn goofy that when the dialogue comes out of his mouth, I just feel like he's a big dumb oaf, but
This is it. Let's get that eruption.
and do I just... What am I supposed to do here? Oh. Buttons on the floor.
All right, we strike and the whole thing goes up.
Something tells me it's gonna bring out a big enemy.
All right, time to destroy this thing.
Seemed like a safe distance if you ask me. Burn it all. Okay. And here I thought we were about to have some big rough and tumble battle. Whereabouts are these two? Back at the start. You know, these two fast travel beacons being this close together seem kind of silly.
I volunteered to sweep the caves later.
Hold on, there's a chest here. Pick some flowers. I believe at one point I was looking for that chest and wasn't able to get in. We're 16 out of 18, 1 out of 2 on the big ones, so it's really just a matter of unlocking all the areas.
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you.
Ah, Orc, hi.
Oh, he's laying the Mac down.
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
I got through it with my team. Can't put it to words. Terrifying, bad, but we stopped it. Weird job for a shadow.
There's some pretty scary things in the Minrathous catacombs, but I have never seen anything like that.
A story for your fellow shadows?
Not sure even the Viper will believe it.
When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they managed to survive, buried, untouched. They have a chance to return now.
Because you stopped the blight eruption, flowers can return. Beautiful.
That's incredible. I wasn't expecting flowers.
It's what we're here to do, to make this possible again.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable.
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, some wardens will hang up their swords.
Yeah,
until they're calling, at least.
So the wardens are finished?
No, our numbers may get smaller, but FK and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
I'm sure you'll be fine, but if there's anything I can do, just say.
Of course. It's good we answered your first letter. And it didn't catch fire.
What?
It may have come close to an explosive, but we all met in the end.
This message
The
will
blight feels
self-destruct.
relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
The world dying, how it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
They can. You know, you've got flowers and nothing is immediately on fire. I could leave you alone.
Are you trying to set us up on a date?
Dude, you were just hitting on her, man.
But we go on dates. Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back...
Lavender
We can
flowers?
stay here a bit longer first.
Oh, yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
Why don't you show her your bird? Aided the Grey Wardens in finding what remains after the Heart's Turn 2. The blight eruption was destroyed, and its hold on the Hossberg wetlands is over. While it will take time for the rest of the blight to recede, there's hope life will return once more. Though uncertain about what the future holds, Evka and Antoine are optimistic for what comes next. Something tells me they're gonna come next. Glacial Rod. +2 maximum shield stacks.
The wetlands aren't fully healed.
Oh,
The flowers came back.
Well, that being said, let's see if we have access to some of these chests. So that's one. I don't know where the other one is. And I don't know where the big one is. Take a look, shall we? Because I believe this was blocked behind some blight.
Trouble coming.
So if that blight is now cleared out, theoretically we should be able to get in.
They've got us in range.
And we're in. Storm Caller. More flowers.
They're hitting us from a...
We're not really in combat, are we? So what I'd like to know is where the remaining chests are. Like, it seems as though we've gotten everything, but hard to say. There's a big boy there. What's that? Hmm?
So your rock stuff happens whenever you want to have sex with Brooke.
Oh no. Does everyone know?
You'll be okay.
She's gonna bring that up a couple more times, methinks. There's the big chest. We love to see it. Hope's Last Kiss. What do we got? 258 physical. That's +6. 200 stagger. +61. +1 maximum arcane bomb. Orb. Final attacks now also apply arcane bomb. Trigger an arcane bomb now consumes all stacks but makes the target immune to additional arcane marks. That's not good. I mean, it pops all stacks at once, which is probably big damage. Yo, I didn't feel threatened by that guy one bit.
So your rock stuff happens whenever you want to have sex with Brooke.
Let's just let this conversation play out.
No. Does everyone know?
You'll be okay. Just gotta get it under control.
$25 mana on kills with duration abilities.
What makes you so sure?
First girl I was with, I accidentally set her hair on fire. But I learned to control my fire. You'll do the same.
Huh. Thanks, Tosh. I hope the girl wasn't angry at you.
She was the one who hooked her legs over my horns.
Whoa! Conversation done. Yeah, I want to check something real quick because... Oh. Where was Arcane Bomb? Fade Strike. Elemental Catalyst. Jeez, phone's blowing up. Okay. Blast abilities. Doesn't tell me anything about blast abilities. Abilities that feel fire, electric, increase the other type's damage. Yep. A magic, yep. Arcane marks. Hitting an enemy with your orb 3 times adds an arcane bomb. Hitting enemy with consumes arcane bomb. Let's see. Arcane bomb converted from arcane marks. Trigger using heavy attack. It's not telling me if Arcane Bomb is a blast attack. Yes, in the context of game, Arcane Bomb is a blast ability. So that being said, if that's a blast ability, then gain 25 mana on kills with duration abilities. Gain 25 mana when a blast ability deals critical damage. Now we want that because critical damage, stagger with critical hits. Critical hits, where was the thing about Arcane Bomb doing crits? Because if we can find that, then we're basically... The triggering Arcane Bomb now deals critical damage. So look. Every time I do Arcane Bomb, it does crit damage. Crit damage then becomes 25 mana when a blast ability deals crit damage. So every time I trigger an Arcane Bomb, I'm getting 25 mana. Also, critical hits are 20% more damage and 10% crit damage relative to Shadow Dragon's allied strength. So I'm going to sacrifice the Frozen ability on an Arcane Bomb, and I'm going to just murk everybody with crits. Now there's going to be another one of these little side meadows somewhere, I would imagine. It is either right here or I'm lost as to where it will be. And just to confirm, 95% discovered, we have one more chest in the Hossberg wetlands. Okay. Boys want to fight? I'll have to wait probably until a big fight is happening to know for sure just how well these crits are doing. That didn't freeze him. Taunt, please. Why are my arcane bombs not triggering? Also, it doesn't seem like he's getting critted that hard. Okay, where was I gonna check? Straight ahead? In here. Was this here the whole time?
Of course.
Does that get me on the roof or does it get me in the building?
Leave it to me.
I don't think this really does anything for me, does it? Does not seem like it.
Eyes up.
I'm pretty sure I've already cleared out that one, yep. what that was. Boom! No, I wanted to get the other guy. This is fun. Heal me up, Lace. Is it there? No. You know, I just don't know where it would be. Let's see if it's not up top.
About to get fun.
Want to try with strawberries?
Trouble coming our way.
What's down here? Chest already acquired. I don't know if I can ride this while I'm on combat. I was thinking that maybe there'd be a new area up here. Where's the last chest? Wasn't in there. We would have seen it. Not in there. Okay.
Here comes trouble.
See if I can't hit a bunch of them. I'm gonna miss all of those guys though. Aw, yeet. Boop. Can we get a... Aww. Well, that's funny. Come on now. What is that all about? How are there more coming out? That was weird, it didn't put me in the animation. Okay, so I don't know where this could be.
Now let's see what they've got.
We've already been here. Clean this one out. There's got to be a new area that unlocked with the blight getting cleared. But I just don't know where. It is so hard to say. Was it up there? Was it that one that I never got? It's definitely that one. But how we get up there is... Oh, yeet. Hossberg wetlands complete. Which means we can get on out of here. When plans align. Crossroads, Treviso, Necropolis, Tosh, Nev, Emmerich, Balara. Cobbled Swan and the Crossroads. Nev is probably Docktown, so we'll track that, and that's where we'll go next.